What's up, my loves? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new, my name is Liza. I do story times, girl talks, and all that juicy stuff. So if those are things that excite you, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button and join the family. So guys, as you all can see from the title, today I'm going to be doing a girl talk, and I'm going to be talking about how you can actually forgive yourself and move on from the past. Stop living in the past. Guys, can I tell you, there is something that happened of recent, something that I did, and it made me feel so disappointed in myself. Like, I felt I had failed myself on so many levels. And if you know me, I am one person that actually knows how to control myself. Like, I really know how to control my emotions. I know how to control myself most of the times, but I really don't know what happened in this situation. I don't know what got over me. I'm still, like, to this point, I'm still wondering, okay, Liza, why did you have to do all that? Why did you have to act like that, you know? I really felt so disappointed in myself. I felt I had gone beyond, you know. I felt I had crossed my morals. I don't know, like, I just felt so bad, guys. I just felt so bad. And to make matters worse, like, the person I did this to, because I actually did it to someone, right? That person looked me straight in my face, straight in my eyes, and they were like, I will never forgive you. Like, I will never forgive you for this. No one can ever forgive you for this. And hearing those words broke my heart. Like, it really broke my heart. I felt like, okay, you're unworthy of forgiveness. Like, I don't know, guys. I know if you're watching this video, you can relate to me, and you know what I mean when I say I felt so disappointed in myself, and I felt so unworthy of forgiveness. And in that moment, I felt I can never forgive myself. Like, I am the worst person ever, you know. I don't deserve to be forgiven. I don't even deserve human interaction. Like, I felt so disgusted with myself, and it's really not a good feeling. It is really not a good feeling, guys. I remember coming back home and, you know, just going in bed, and I tried to sleep and block out all the thoughts I was having, because I just felt so worthless, you know. I just felt so worthless. And I say all this to say that if you've been in a situation like this, you know, where you've done something and you feel you're unworthy of forgiveness, you feel so disappointed in yourself, you feel guilty, and you know, all these bad emotions, I just want you to know that you're human. You are human, and yeah, you're not perfect. Like, everyone makes mistakes. At some point, you're going to do things that, you know, you're not proud of, not because you want to do them, but I mean, you're just human. Like, guys, give yourself some bit of grace. Know that you're human. Know that, you know, to err is to human. And I want to give you guys a biblical example, right? You know that story of this lady that was summoned before Jesus, you know, because she was caught in adultery, and these guys wanted to stone her to death. It is said in the Bible that Jesus told them, he who has never sinned should throw the first stone at her. And none of them could. They all walked away. So they slowly walked away and left the lady alone with Jesus. And that just shows, guys, we have all sinned. Like, we have all erred. We have all made mistakes, whether big or small, you know, whether a person considers yours to be so big. There is no, like, sin has no, you know, size. Like, it's all sin. No one is perfect. Even Jesus himself, he knows that we are all not perfect. We all make mistakes. We all sin, and you shouldn't judge your fellow person. You shouldn't judge someone simply because you feel their offense is so big compared to, you know, the things you do. Maybe you've also done things that are really, you know, not so good, but God has covered you. God has given you grace, and you've also been forgiven most of the times, right? So why would you judge others? You just have to give yourself grace. If you feel you really hurt someone, and you know you're living with this guilt and this pain, because what people don't know is that most of the times when we do things, like when we make mistakes, when we hurt people, like, you get hurt too, you know, unless you're not, like, I don't know, unless you're weird or something. But I personally, if I do something wrong, like if I wrong someone, I am my biggest critic. Like, I am going, like, it's going to eat me up. I myself am going to feel so bad, and you know, I'm going to crucify myself. Honestly, I'm going to crucify myself. So when I tell you I'm sorry, like I truly mean it, like I am truly sorry. But then I've also learned that just because you apologize to people, it doesn't guarantee that they are going to forgive you, and that is okay, guys. That is okay. You don't have to keep on, punishing yourself and beating yourself up because this person told you they will never forgive you. The good thing is that you asked them for forgiveness, you told them you're sorry. Let that chapter go. Like whatever they choose to do with your apology, whether they forgive you or not, like you did your part. Just be content that you did your part and work on forgiving yourself. Like, how can you truly forgive yourself? By knowing that there is nothing you can change. Like, you can't go back in time and change anything. You can't change the past. However much you beat yourself up, however much you sit in guilt, however much you refuse to eat and you cry all day, guys, you just can't change the past. Like, what happened. At the end of the day, you just have to accept the situation. You just have to accept that it happened and it's truly out of your control. Like, you just can't control it. The only way you can change the situation is by creating a time machine. Build up a time machine and go back in time and change the situation, of which that is completely impossible. Like, you just can't go back in time. Like, what happened. You're not proud of it. Of course you're not proud of it. By the time you feel bad, you're not proud of it. Yeah, just accept that it happened and there is nothing you can do, because trust me, there is nothing you're going to do about it. Like, it already happened. However much you feel terrible, however much you feel, guys, the situation already happened. And this is one thing I really had to tell myself, because I really beat myself up over that situation, and I hope one day I am able to tell that story without feeling so bad and all that. But I was beating myself up for this situation that happened, and I don't know, like, I just felt I was worthless. But when I sat down and I realized that however much I stay gloomy and drown myself in thoughts and ask myself what I would have done to change the situation, like, it's already done. Like, it's totally out of my control. There is nothing I can do about it, and the only thing I have to do is accept the situation, accept that it happened, and forgive myself. Like, and guys, once you forgive yourself, you're going to get this peace and calm within yourself. Like, you're going to get, like, you're not going to care how other people view you, because one thing about living in the past is that, and feeling guilty and failing to forgive yourself, it's because first of all you feel you let down people. You feel people are so disappointed in you and they think you're this bad person and all that. Like, once you forgive yourself, all that is not going to matter. You're not going to care what people think of you, because you've truly got that healing within yourself. You've truly let the situation go. You've prayed about it. You've asked for forgiveness and you found inner peace. Like, you've forgiven yourself. No one can shame you for your past, because you're not that person anymore. You've worked on yourself. Like, you've forgiven yourself truly. You're not that person anymore, and whatever they think about you, like, it's none of your business. It doesn't concern you. Move on with your life. Who cares what they think about you? Like, you're not that person anymore. That situation happened. It's happened, and you're not proud of it. But at the end of the day, there is nothing you can do about it. And yeah, you forgive yourself. So stop beating yourself up just because you keep on, just because of what people think. Your past does not define who you are. Just because I did something in my past, it doesn't mean that I can't grow out of it. It doesn't mean that I don't know better now. It doesn't mean that I can't be a reformed person, It doesn't mean that I am so terrible. I mean, people change. I admitted that I was wrong. I asked for forgiveness and I chose to forgive myself. So you can't shame me anymore. Like, whatever you think of me after that, it's none of my business. It doesn't concern me, really. And also another thing I want to talk about, how you can stop, living in your past. Like, how you break up with someone or someone breaks up with you, and you say you're moving on, but you always expect, to get a call from them, a message from them. Like, you always, like, you have this hope that they will finally, maybe think about you and, try to come back and make things work. Like, stop the expectation. Like, expectations are the things that are going to keep you in the past, and they are going to hurt you even more. Like, stop expecting for things to get back. Like, just completely move on. Actually, I would advise that you cut off all forms of communication, because out of mind, out of sight. Like, if you don't see this person all the time, you don't check their social media, like, after some time you're gradually going to forget about this person, and you're truly going to move on. You're going to stop living in your past. Guys, let the past be in the past. Not everyone you experience is meant to be in your life forever. Some people are just meant to give you, lessons, life lessons, and that's okay. Take the lessons you learn from that situation and, move on with your life. Like, stop expecting. Once you decide to move on, like, stop the expectations, cut off all forms of communication. Don't live in denial, expecting them to, one time call you or think about you and text you, ask to meet you. Like, that doesn't matter anymore. That chapter is closed. Like, accept that chapter is gone. Like, expectations will hurt you more and more, and they will keep you in the past. Like, you'll always keep on expecting, and instead of moving on to something new, sometimes what keeps us in the past and stops us from moving on is all these expectations that we have. And I feel most of the times you're not even hurt because you lost the person, but you're hurt, like, you're grieving the hope, the lost hope you had, because maybe you thought this person was going to be your husband or your wife. Like, you saw potential in that situation, and it's really not that person, but it's that lost hope, that lost hope that you had. You hoped that this is the person you are going to, have kids with. This is the person that you are going to create a family with. And it's okay. Like, it's okay to feel disappointed. It's okay to feel like, your hopes have been shattered, but you can't continue living in the past. Like, you really can't continue living in the past, because there is no benefit in that. Like, it's only going to hinder you from, moving on to better. And trust me, whatever God takes away, He replaces with something better. You just have to create space. Create space for a new beginning. Create space and allow God to bring you better. God is not going to bring you better if you're still stuck on your past. Like, let go and trust God. And also, lastly, another thing I would say that can help you to stop living in your past and, move on with your life and, forgive yourself. It's to preoccupy yourself. Like, always, like, keep yourself occupied. Trust me, if you stay in bed all day, or if you cocoon yourself in the house all day and you're just there, scrolling on your phone, like, I'm sorry guys, my storage space is warning, so I'm going to try to summarize. As saying, the more you cocoon yourself in bed and you just spend your time on phone, it's automatically going to trigger you to think about the situation, like your past and all these negative things that you did, and you're going to begin feeling guilty. You're going to begin, blaming yourself for each and everything that happened. Like, you're going to live in your head. Preoccupy yourself, like, make yourself busy. Go out, like, meet new people, try out new things, do the things that make you happy. Like, just go out, get out of the house. I don't care what you have to do, get out of your house, go out, interact with people. The world has so many great people. You're going to meet so many good people. It's not the end of the world. That person, if one person left your life, it doesn't mean that you'll never meet anyone better. Because I feel most of the time, like, we fear to let go and we continue revisiting the past because we feel we won't find anyone better. We feel this is the person, like, if not this one, then who? We always tend to have that mentality of this is the one, like if not this one, I don't think I'll ever find anyone, you know, better. Like I don't think I'll ever find someone that understands me like this person used to understand me, and like all these things, all these lies that we keep on telling ourselves. But you'll never actually get to know that there is actually better out there if you don't let yourself to go out and, you know, experience new people, experience, you know, interact with people. If you don't put yourself out there, if you don't go out and, you know, meet new people, experience new people, go out, interact with people, try out new hobbies, you know, do the things that you love, the things that you truly love from within, things that bring you true happiness, and, you know, try to occupy yourself and don't just sit in your house all day scrolling on phone, because that is how you're going to, you know, continue revisiting the past and, you know, beating yourself up for the things that you truly can't change. Anyways guys, I'll end this video right here. I hope you enjoyed my little pep talk, and yeah, I hope you gained something from it. Till next time, I love you all. Peace and love. Bye.